Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey, Haywood.
Watch safety creep.
Look, squeeze. Ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now White. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now White with a first down throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Room here to run. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 42 yards on the ground. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run the counter. Pollard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I'm going to get you all day.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, The action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he works free. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles 16. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Gay's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Get it.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Bang, bang, bang.
On second down, McCaffrey. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Washington. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz now on first down. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down now. It's Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
White now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming.
Here's White. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Come on, set. 60 or. 6. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Here's McCaffrey. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now Wentz. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now into the hands of Thielen, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check Mike 50.
Again, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Great 57.
Give me some. Here we go. Hey, Mike 52.
Now, Wentz again. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Watch the twist. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
61, matchbox, lights. Get it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Shoot.
5.
On 4th down, White. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hey, Alpha.
Off play action, here's White. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Brought down by Nate Gary.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, White, Hunter Henry brings it in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey,
80 weapon.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
he's coming. Double up.
Hey, Sam off.
Check.
Ready?
McCaffrey on the counter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it 24-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A nice run on 1st down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run with Harris. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
60 or. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football.